If you're still buzzing from the adrenaline of Squid Game and looking for your next binge-worthy experience, you're in the right place. Welcome back to Trending Screen. Today, we're counting down the top 10 TV shows that share the heart-pounding intensity of Squid Game. But before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our thrilling recommendations. Let's get started. Number 10. Alice in Borderland. Often hailed as a faithful adaptation Haro Asu's manga, Alice in Borderland unfolds in a parallel Tokyo, where a gamer and his friends find themselves trapped in a survival game. In this deadly scenario, characters must confront their fears, make tough decisions, and form alliances in order to survive. How it's like Squid Game. Though it didn't reach the same level of fame as Squid Game, Alice in Borderland stands as an impressive trapped-in-a-deadly-game series filled with elements of fun, mystery, and thrills that will have hearts pounding from start to finish. Just as gruesome and exciting as Squid Game, it delves into the psychological toll the game takes on its players, while also exploring themes of friendship, trust, and self-discovery in the face of extreme challenges. Despite occasional plot holes and unrealistic moments, if there's any show just like Squid Game, it's this one. Stream on Netflix. Number 9. Red Rose.
Exams are over, then we'll be in college.
Are you okay, Rosh? I'm just missing out.
Talk about teen drama.
Centered around a group of teenage friends, Red Rose depicts the horror that ensues after they stumble upon a terrifying game that forces them to comply with its demands or risk losing their lives. This coming-of-age horror, set in Bolton, England, will keep many invested as these friends try to survive the deadly challenges. How it's like Squid Game.
This is dangerous.
Rose red, let me speak now with the dead.
Red Rose is dark, twisted, and mysterious like Squid Game, centering around characters drawn into playing lethal games where the stakes are play or die. While it may occasionally seem predictable, it will certainly appeal to younger audiences or fans of horror. Serving as a cautionary tale, it illuminates the dark side of social media and the impact of technology on teenagers' mental health. The combination of an intriguing premise, a great cast, and the Bolton landscape adds to its overall appeal. Stream on Netflix. Number 8. 3%.
Senti saudades, Fernando?
Você não tinha morrido.
É ruim de eu morrer.
Created by Pedro Aguilera, the dystopian series, 3% is set in a distant future where society is divided between inland and offshore. In this world, people undergo a process that determines whether those from the inland can secure a chance for a better life on the offshore. How it's like Squid Game.
A seleção para decidir quem fica e quem sai da concha.
Quem ficar aqui vai me ajudar a reconstruir a concha pra gente poder reabrir pra todo mundo.
The Netflix series features a series of rigorous processes in which characters face moral dilemmas and betrayals while completing challenging tasks to test their ability to survive on the offshore. Like Squid Game, it showcases characters who are desperate for a better life and are willing to participate in intense and often life-threatening competitions to achieve their goals. Both shows succeed in providing a thought-provoking exploration of societal issues through the lens of high-stakes competition. With rich characters and a thrilling plot, it is a riveting must-watch. Stream on Netflix. Number 7. Hellbound.
이상한 뭐가 나타나서 너는 언제 죽는다 예언이라고.
Following Squid Game's global success, Netflix introduced yet another K-drama sensation, Hellbound, by Yeon Sang-ho, the director of Train to Busan. This gory thriller is built on the premise that supernatural entities hold the power to determine humans' fates. These beings, known as angels, announce the time of each individual's death and eventually drag them to hell when that time comes. How it's like Squid Game.
사람의 자율성이 만든 법 체계가 정말 정의롭다고 생각하세요?
Both shows fall into the South Korean thriller genre, involving high-stakes situations where characters face dire consequences for their actions. In Squid Game, characters are either faced with two options of either winning or dying, while in Hellbound, individuals face supernatural punishment for their deeds. In either case, there is no middle ground. Viewers who like the thought-provoking and intense nature of Squid Game are likely to enjoy Hellbound for its pacing, storytelling, and drama. Stream on Netflix. Number 6. Sweet Home.
괜찮으세요?
If you're searching for a South Korean series that delivers the same edge-of-your-seat experience as Squid Game, then Sweet Home is the next survival thriller to delve into. Based on a webtoon, it follows a high school student who, after moving into an apartment complex, discovers that strange and supernatural events are happening around him, with people transforming into monsters. How it's like Squid Game.
이 모든 걸 끝낼 구세주가 네가 만났지. 뭘 하면 되는 거죠?
While characters in Squid Game must survive the life or death game they're thrust in, those in Sweet Home must contend with monstrous creatures and other external threats. The shared survival theme and intense situations make both shows highly intriguing. Like in Squid Game, the characters' backgrounds and motivations play significant roles in the unfolding narrative of Sweet Home, adding emotional depth and character development to the narrative. Thus, it goes beyond thrills, ensuring an emotional connection with viewers. Stream on Netflix. Number 5. All of Us Are Dead.
여기 효성고등학교인데요. 지금 다 좀비로 변해서 난리예요. 아, 장난 아니에요. 아, 여기 지금 다...
Based on a webtoon, this zombie thriller series follows a group of high school students trapped in their high school during a zombie outbreak. To survive this deadly situation, they must fight together or risk becoming infected. How it's like Squid Game.
바이러스.
감염된 인간은 극한의 공포심을 느낀 후에 오직 살기 위해 상대를 공격한다.
All of Us Are Dead is yet another gripping South Korean series that is a must-watch for anyone who enjoyed the high-stakes situations characters faced in Squid Game and its well-paced plot. Beginning like a normal high school drama with love stories, unrequited love and bullies, it later transforms into an intense zombie thriller that grabs a hold of viewers and never loosens its grip until the end. While maintaining its intensity and gore, the show successfully incorporates emotional elements to ensure viewers care deeply for its characters, mirroring the impact Squid Game had too. Stream on Netflix. Number 4. Liar Game.
너는 누구나 가면을 쓰고 삽니다.
Similar to Seong Gi-hun in Squid Game, Nam Da-jung, the protagonist in Liar Game, is riddled with debt and becomes a participant in a reality show known as Liar Game. In this show, contestants acquire money by cheating others, creating an interesting high-stakes drama adapted from a Japanese manga. How it's like Squid Game.
자, 그럼 지금부터 오어 게임을 시작하겠습니다.
솔직히 너도 탐났잖아.
나도 탐났어.
Much like Squid Game, Liar Game unveils the unsettling truth about the lengths people will go for money. Characters use wit and strategy to outsmart others, contributing to an intense and suspenseful atmosphere. Although Liar Game starts out slowly, it gradually builds suspense, capturing viewers with its unfolding mysteries. While it shares certain similarities with Squid Game, it focuses more on psychological manipulation and strategic thinking, diverging from Squid Game's emphasis on physical challenges and the life or death consequences of the games. Number 3. Snowpiercer.
7 years ago, the world ended. Now the train is all that's left. First, the weather changed.
Adapted from a French graphic novel and inspired by the 2013 film of the same name, Snowpiercer is set on a post-apocalyptic Earth where the remnants of humanity reside on a perpetually moving train. Within this train, called Snowpiercer, characters become entangled in a complex web of political intrigue, class warfare, and struggles for power. How it's like Squid Game.
Citizens of Snowpiercer. It took us 7 long years to cast off Wilford's class system, and now the man is latched onto the tail.
Characters in both shows are desperate for survival and also yearn for a better life. Due to the dire circumstances characters find themselves in, they are often faced with moral dilemmas, forcing them to make tough choices between their survival and the greater good. Like Squid Game, Snowpiercer delves into the tensions and conflict that arise when there is social inequality. Their dystopian setting enhances their thought-provoking natures and intriguing plot elements. Number 2. Kaii.
Open up!
A Japanese anime, Kaii follows the story of Kaii, a perpetual loser who often finds himself in dire financial situations due to his own actions and decisions. Invited on a mysterious gambling cruise with other debt-ridden individuals, he finally gets a chance to clear his debt by participating in a high-stakes game. How it's like Squid Game. From its plot, it is quite obvious that both shows share numerous similarities. In both series, the protagonists are driven by financial desperation and are willing to take any risk to become debt-free. The consequences of losing games in both shows are very severe, and the challenging games take a psychological toll on characters. Despite being an anime, fans of Squid Game may find the intense, high-stakes psychological drama of Kaii quite engaging. Stream on HIDIVE. Number 1. Tomadachi Game.
友達を疑わないこと。それだけが唯一ハッピーにこの友達ゲームを。
This psychological thriller revolves around high school student Yuichi Katakiri and his close-knit friends. When their fund for their high school trip is stolen, they are forced to participate in a series of games that are initially harmless but escalate in intensity and danger. As the challenges escalate, the bond between these friends is put to the test. How it's like Squid Game.
ねえ、何の話をしたの？例えば、私の話とかした？
Like the characters in Squid Game, Yuichi and his friends are isolated from the rest of the world and have no choice but to participate in social games that test their bond and thrust them into difficult situations. Tomadachi Game excels in exploring the characters' minds and motivations, reflecting the psychological elements in Squid Game. It is entertaining, clever, and chaotic throughout. Undoubtedly, it is an incredible anime series with a twisty plot and an intelligent main character. Stream on Crunchyroll. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling journey through TV shows like Squid Game. If you enjoyed our recommendations, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to comment down below with your favorite from the list. Subscribe to Trending Screen for more exciting content and click on the playlist on the screen for even more binge-worthy suggestions. Until next time, happy watching.